Chosen one, this video will be private soon. It was meant for only one person. If you're seeing this right now, it means heaven hasn't locked the door yet. It means mercy is still reaching you in this very moment. This is not something casual you can skip through. This is the final knock before the door closes. You must stay until the end, because if you don't, you could miss a divine moment that was crafted just for you. If you walk away too soon, you might miss your miracle, your breakthrough, the very sign you've been pleading for in the silence. This is not just a video. This is a message meant only for the chosen heart that heaven singled out. You were the one I was thinking of when I allowed this to exist. No one else, just you. Comment, Amen. Let it be your confirmation that your spirit knows I am speaking directly to you. Chosen one, when I say this was meant for only one person, I mean it. Many may hear it, but only one was called to feel every single word like a wave washing over their spirit. This is why it feels like everything around you paused for this moment. It's why your heart began to pound. Why the tears you've been holding back started to rise. Because I, the Lord your God, have placed something eternal in this moment, a conversation that was hidden from the world, but reserved just for you. My beloved, your heart has carried so much. Your soul has wrestled in silence. You felt unseen, unheard, and overlooked. But I have seen every tear. I have kept count of every sigh. This is not just a coincidence. This is a divine appointment. This is me reaching for you before the world silences what was meant for only your ears. I want you to feel the weight of that. Because when I said this was only for you, I did not mean that lightly. There are times in your life when heaven halts its flow for a singular soul, and this is one of those times. You are standing at a spiritual intersection. What you decide now, what you believe now, what you hold on to in this hour, will determine what happens next in your journey. I want you to stop scrolling. I want you to feel this in your bones. I want you to understand that you are not forgotten. I am not late. I am not distant. I am not confused about what you've been through. I am not blind to how others treated you, or how quietly you've suffered. I was there for every moment you thought no one noticed. Comment 1111 if you believe something is about to change in your life. And I know, child, you've been strong for so long. I know the pain has taught you to keep silent, to smile when you're breaking, to trust less because of how deeply you've been wounded. But I have not created you to break alone. I have not left you to carry this without hope. That heartbreak you hide is known to me. That confusion you wrestle with in the dark, I already have the answer. You've been walking through a season that felt like silence from heaven, but it was not absence, it was preparation. I have been waiting for the right moment to speak this into your spirit, and now the veil is lifting. You're not crazy for feeling like you were meant for more. You're not wrong for thinking something is coming. That's my whisper. That's my signal. This is the moment where everything starts to align. But you must believe. You must stay. You must not doubt what your spirit is feeling right now. Because when I say this will soon be private, I mean what I say. The hour of exposure is short. The moment of availability is fleeting. This was only meant for one, and the time to receive it is now. There are blessings with your name on them, but they require your obedience. There are miracles waiting on the other side of your surrender. You are not watching this by accident. You are not reading this because of coincidence. You were led here, carried here, assigned to this moment by the divine will of God. Let me remind you of who you are. You are not weak, even if you've cried yourself to sleep. You are not lost, even if you don't see the way right now. You are not broken, even if others shattered your trust. You are chosen, marked, called. I placed fire in your soul before you were born. That fire will not die just because you've been through storms. In fact, the storm was meant to increase it, and it has. You are stronger than you were before. You are closer than you've ever been. That's why the battle has intensified. That's why the enemy is trying to distract you, discourage you, and make you click away, because the enemy knows this was the moment you would realize heaven was speaking directly to you. This is not the time to give up. This is not the time to pull away. This is not the time to settle for less than what I promised you. You are standing on the edge of divine release, and I will not let you fall. I will not let you miss what was meant for your hands, but you must believe, you must receive. My presence is here right now, hovering over you. I am wrapping you in peace. I am binding up the wounds. I am restoring what the world thought was lost. I am healing places in your soul that even you forgot needed my touch. Now take one moment, if you truly feel this word is for you, to like this video as your quiet act of faith, just once, a silent yes to what I am preparing to release over your life. I am the God who finishes what I start. I do not abandon my own. I never make promises I do not intend to keep. So, even if it's been years, even if it's looked like nothing is changing, I want you to know that the roots have been growing underground. The seed has not been forgotten. And now, child, the fruit is about to show. But I need you still. I need your heart open. I need your eyes up. I need your spirit willing. Because what I'm about to do, no man will take credit for. It will be my signature. It will be my mark. Could a hidden CIA discovery explain why so many people are suddenly living in luxury? Secret CIA research has surfaced, revealing a brain technique that pulls in wealth almost like magic. It takes just 7 seconds, can be done at home, and is supported by 4 neuroscience labs. People are leaving debt behind and enjoying luxury right now, but this information might be removed soon. Click the link in the description and comments before it disappears. Every detour, every delay, every disappointment, it all tried to convince you that I changed my mind about you. But I never did. I never walked away. I never rewrote your promise. I have been waiting patiently, watching the pressure shape you, watching the fire refine you, waiting for this exact moment to speak again. The very thing that tried to break you has only qualified you. The pain that tried to bury you is the very proof that something beautiful is being resurrected inside you. You are not behind. You are not forgotten. You are right on time. Comment 222 if you know something supernatural is being activated over your life right now. This is why I needed you to see this. This is why heaven made sure it reached you before it was hidden away. Because I had to speak before you settled. I had to interrupt your despair with hope. I had to remind you of who I am. I am the one who parted seas. I am the one who rained manna from the heavens. I am the one who made the sun stand still. And I am the one now reaching into your life to declare that it is not over. That this dry place is not where you end. That this is not the death of your promise. This is the beginning of glory. You are about to witness me do what no one else could do. You're about to see me open a door that was never in your reach. And when I open it, no man can close it. No doubt can shake it. No enemy can steal it. You may have lost much, but you are still in position. Your yes still holds power. Your surrender still moves heaven. And right now, as you receive these words, I am commanding angels to move on your behalf. Not next year, not in some distant future, but now, because I know what you've endured. I know how hard you've prayed. I know how deeply you've tried to hold on when it felt like everything was falling apart. My child, I am proud of you. I am proud of how you kept standing even when no one saw your pain. I am proud of how you kept believing even when your heart was tired. I am proud of how you kept loving even when you were unloved in return. I saw it all. I felt it all. And now, I am rewarding what you sowed in secret. I am returning what the world said was lost. Because I never overlook a surrendered heart. I never ignore a broken cry. Your tears were not in vain. Your waiting was not in vain. Your faith was not in vain. I am still the God who honors what man forgets. Comment 555 to confirm you still believe in my timing. I am doing something now that will not make sense to others. I am lifting you in a way that looks sudden but has been years in the making. I am turning the rejection into redirection. I am turning what broke your heart into what blesses your soul. You didn't miss it. You didn't mess it up. You didn't wait for nothing. I know you've questioned yourself. I know you've asked me in tears if you've failed. But I say to you now, you are right where I need you to be. You are not forgotten. You are chosen. This is why the fight has been so intense. This is why you felt the attacks increase. Because the enemy knows what's coming. He's terrified of what you're about to walk into. He wanted you to give up before you saw it. He tried to distract you before you touched it. But my hand is on you, my seal is upon you. You are covered, you are protected. No weapon formed against you shall prosper, because I, myself, have spoken over your life. And when I speak, every chain must break. There are blessings on their way to you now. Answers that were held up are being released. Miracles that were whispered in the dark are being delivered in the light. And the people who counted you out, the ones who mocked your faith, will see what I've placed on your life. They won't understand it, but they will not be able to deny it. Because what I am doing in you is undeniable. It's holy. It's set apart, just like you. You are not like everyone else. That's why the journey felt different. That's why you couldn't settle where others did. I've called you higher. You've always felt it, that there was something different about you. That no matter how far you drifted, something kept pulling you back. That was me. Your soul knows its source, your heart knows its true home, and even when your life looked like chaos, I was still there. Even in your silence, I was still speaking. Even in your mistakes, I was still guiding. I do not give up on those I love. And you, chosen one, are deeply, endlessly, eternally loved. There is nothing you've done that could ever erase that. So let these words wrap around you like a blanket. Let them warm the parts of you that have grown cold from the weight. Let them reach into the places you've kept hidden, the ones too wounded to share. I am there too. I am healing those places even now. You don't have to perform for me. You don't have to pretend you're okay. You just have to let me in. You just have to say yes again, because this video will be private soon. The window is closing, and this was your moment. Chosen one, listen carefully. You didn't stumble here. You didn't randomly come across this. You didn't click on something meaningless. You were pulled here. You were brought into this moment by the hand of the Almighty. Everything around you may seem ordinary, but what's happening right now is sacred. This is divine timing. I am opening a portal of truth directly into your soul, and it won't remain open for long. The reason your heart feels heavy, the reason you're sensing a quiet fire growing inside you, is because this is the hour that was chosen before time began for you to awaken. Don't scroll. Don't silence this moment. Don't let your fear win this time. This is holy ground, and you are standing on it with me. Comment 777. If you feel my presence surrounding you right now, why are so many people saying this CIA ritual changed their life in only 7 seconds? This leaked CIA method is powerful and effective. A short brainwave technique, backed by 4 neuroscience labs, is helping regular people move from broke to prosperous. Dream homes, cars, and trips are becoming possible. But this video could be taken down at any moment. Click the link in the description and comments now, before it is gone. You see, beloved, I didn't bring you this far to leave you wandering. I didn't let the storm touch your life to destroy you. It was to refine you. You are being prepared. You are not being punished. This is not abandonment. This is transformation. I allowed certain things to be stripped away so you could see what was eternal. You were too attached to what was never meant to stay. You were clinging to things that were blocking the miracles I ordained for you. And even when you couldn't understand why it had to fall apart, I was orchestrating a deeper purpose, a higher calling, a more beautiful ending. Yes, it hurt. Yes, it broke you. But my healing has already begun. I am restoring you, piece by piece, from the inside out. The pain didn't go unseen. Every single wound is accounted for in my hands. I've kept record of your weeping. I've held space for your sorrow. And now I am rewriting your story, not with more pain, but with glory. Not with shame, but with purpose. You've walked through fire, and you're still here. You've stood through nights where your own breath felt heavy, but you're still here. That is proof of my presence. That is the evidence of my hand protecting what the enemy thought he had destroyed. There is something sacred about your endurance. It tells me you still believe. Even when your faith was hanging by a thread, it was still in your hands. Even when the world gave you every reason to give up, you didn't let go. That is the kind of faith that moves mountains. That is the kind of heart I pour my spirit into. You may not feel strong, but I call you mighty. You may feel weary, but I call you chosen. You may feel forgotten, but I call you mine. My child, I see what no one else sees. I see the soul behind the smile. I see the ache behind the silence, and I am responding. I am the God who speaks in whispers when the world is shouting too loud. I am the God who parts waters when the path looks blocked. I am the God who shows up late in the world's eyes, but right on time in heaven's plan. And I'm showing up now. For you. Because I never take my eyes off those who carry me in their hearts. You've been faithful in secret. You've honored me when no one was watching. And now I will honor you, not for show, not to impress, but to prove that I am the same yesterday, today, and forever. I still reward those who seek me with a pure heart. Comment 999. If your faith says this promise is for you, let me speak to that fear still trying to whisper lies. You're not too late. You're not too broken. You're not too far behind. Stop measuring yourself by timelines that were never meant to guide your destiny. I work outside of clocks. I move beyond calendars. I am timeless, and my plan for you is eternal. What I promised still stands. The delay is not denial. The waiting did not erase what I declared. I am still building what I told you I would build. The vision is still alive. And now I'm breathing on it again. Life is coming back to what felt dead. Hope is rising again. I am not limited by what others said about you. Their opinions cannot cancel what I spoke. Their rejection cannot undo your calling. I chose you before they knew your name. I formed you before anyone could define you. You were fearfully and wonderfully made by me, and I do not make mistakes. Everything about you was intentional. Every scar has a story. Every story has a purpose, and every purpose leads back to me. You don't need to perform. You don't need to prove yourself. You only need to remember who you belong to. This next season will not be like the last. The chains that held you will not follow you forward. The pain that chased you will not enter your promise. I have drawn a line, and you are crossing it now, into peace, into clarity, into provision, into divine protection. I am surrounding you with a shield that no darkness can penetrate. You are not exposed. You are not vulnerable. You are under my wings. And I don't lose what I cover. I don't abandon what I claim. And I have claimed you, marked you, chosen you, for something greater than you can yet imagine. You have cried out for confirmation. You have pleaded for a sign. And I have answered, this is it. This is the voice you've needed to hear. This is the moment your spirit has been aching for. Heaven is speaking clearly. Do not harden your heart. Do not let pride block your blessing. Stay open. Stay willing. Stay surrendered. Because your obedience is unlocking something far bigger than just your own life. There are generations that will be impacted by your yes. There are doors that will swing open because you chose to believe again. I know it's not easy. I know the enemy has tried to steal your voice, but I am restoring it now. I am giving you back your roar. I am awakening the authority that has always lived inside you. You were never meant to walk through this life afraid. I gave you power. I gave you boldness. I gave you my spirit. And with me, nothing is impossible. Not the healing, not the restoration, not the breakthrough. It's all possible, because I am with you, and I am for you, always. Chosen one, everything is shifting even now. What felt stuck is moving. What felt silent is speaking. What seemed closed is about to open in front of your very eyes. You are not imagining this stirring inside of you. It is my spirit breathing fresh life into places you thought were done. You are standing on holy ground. This is not just a word to inspire you. This is the moment where your atmosphere changes. I have come to remove the heaviness you've been carrying. I have come to break the patterns that have kept you bound. I have come to bring the light into every shadow you couldn't escape on your own. What is really behind the 7-second brain technique that is creating new millionaires? A surprising CIA leak has revealed a short brain ritual that is helping normal people erase debt and attract serious wealth. With validation from 4 neuroscience labs, this at-home method is turning financial stress into a better life. Homes, cars, and vacations are becoming reality. But the government could remove this at any time. Click the link in the description and comments before it is deleted. You've been walking through a silent war. On the outside, you look strong. You smile. You keep going. You say you're okay. But I see the battle. I see the nights when your thoughts try to drown you. I see how you've cried quietly, asking me if I really hear you. I see how you've begged me for one clear sign. I heard every word. I caught every tear. I never turned away, not once. I stayed, even when you felt nothing, even when your heart went numb. Even when the weight made you want to disappear, I stayed. And I am still here now. Comment 1010. If you believe I've been with you through it all, you've grown in the dark. I know you don't see it yet, but the version of you that's standing now is not the same one who entered that storm. You are wiser, stronger, more rooted, more aware of what matters and what doesn't. You've learned to walk by faith, not sight. You've learned to stand even when you feel like falling. You've learned to trust me in the silence. That's what the trial was about. Not to destroy you, but to develop you, to teach you how to rely fully on me and nothing else. This is why I've kept you hidden. This is why certain opportunities didn't come yet. This is why some people couldn't stay. You were never being punished. You were being protected. I was preparing you in private so that when the door opens, you walk through with the character to carry the blessing. I didn't want to bless you before you were ready. I didn't want to give you a platform that your soul couldn't handle. I love you too much for that. That's why I've waited. That's why I've refined you. That's why I've pulled you aside for this moment. Don't think for a second that I've forgotten the promises I made to you. I remember every one. I remember the prayers you whispered when no one else was around. I remember the dreams I placed in your heart. They're not gone. They're not lost. They're being revived. What you thought was over is not. What you buried in disappointment is coming alive again. I'm breathing on it. I'm restoring it. I'm making all things new. And I will finish what I started. Because I am not a man that I should lie. If I said it, I meant it. And what I mean, I fulfill. Comment 1515. If you receive my promise over your life again, this next chapter will not look like the last. The sorrow will not follow you. The same cycles will not repeat. I've broken them. I've shattered the grip of fear, shame, and confusion that tried to keep you in place. I've cleared the path. Now, you must walk in it, with boldness, with peace, with confidence that I am ahead of you. I'm not behind. I'm not catching up. I go before you, making the crooked places straight. The places that looked impossible are already shifting to favor you. Doors that were locked are unlocking. People who dismissed you are about to see what I've placed on your life. You won't have to fight for validation. You won't need to beg for attention. What I'm doing in your life will speak for itself. It will be undeniable. It will be divine. It will be filled with my fingerprints. And no one else will be able to take credit, not even you. Because this is not something you're earning. This is something I've chosen to give, because you are mine. And when I choose, I provide. When I call, I equip. When I send, I protect. You are about to be sent. And with that sending comes provision, strategy, peace, and power. I know it's been hard to trust again. I know the pain taught you to expect disappointment. But I'm asking you now to believe again, to open your hands and release what you've been gripping too tightly, to stop trying to do it in your own strength, to rest, to allow me to carry you the rest of the way. You don't need to figure out every detail. You only need to stay close to me. I'll show you where to step. I'll guide you in the timing. I'll protect you from every hidden trap. Your only job is to keep your heart open, your spirit surrendered, and your eyes on me. There are people watching your journey right now. Some are waiting for you to fail. Others are praying you succeed. But what matters most is that I am with you, and if I am with you, nothing else can stand against you. Let them talk. Let them guess. Let them doubt. I will vindicate you. I will lift you in plain sight, not because of revenge, but because of promise. I made a covenant with you. I swore by my own name that I would not leave you unfinished. And I will keep my word. You are not here by accident. You are not reading this just to feel good for a moment. This is an activation. Something in your life is about to break open. Something is shifting under the surface. Something is being released in the spirit. And it's coming to you now. You don't have to chase it. You don't have to fight for it. You just have to receive it. I'm placing it in your hands. I'm placing it in your path. I'm placing it in your heart. Let it grow. Let it settle. Let it anchor you. You are not invisible to me. You've never been ignored. Even in the silence, I was gathering the pieces. Even in the confusion, I was writing clarity into your future. You are not forgotten. You are favored. The pain you felt wasn't punishment, it was positioning. I allowed it to separate you from what was never meant to carry you forward. Some people, some places, some habits had to be removed. I know you didn't understand it then, but you will soon. What felt like loss was actually me making room. Comment 1717. If you believe this season is preparing you for something greater, is it time to try the same CIA secret ritual that is changing lives in seconds? A newly leaked CIA-backed study reveals a 7-second money ritual that is transforming people overnight. Scientifically proven by 4 neuroscience labs, it retrains your mind to attract money naturally. People who were once broke are now enjoying luxury homes, new cars, and travel. But this secret may not stay online much longer. Click the description and comments now before it is removed. You've carried disappointment like a shadow. You've hidden your hope because it's been shattered before. But now, I'm calling you out of hiding. I'm telling your soul it's safe to dream again. It's safe to believe again. I am not the one who broke your trust. I am the one who's here to restore it. I am the one who heals. I'm not in a hurry to fix you. I'm committed to loving you back to wholeness. And I'm not leaving in the middle of the process. I will finish what I started, and I will stay through every part of your healing. You've looked at your reflection and seen brokenness, but I see beauty. I see the treasure I formed before the world knew your name. I see the calling that hasn't left you, even though life tried to bury it. That calling is still alive. It's breathing underneath the ache. It's glowing beneath the ashes. I haven't changed my mind about you. I never stopped believing in what I placed inside you. My child, it's time. Time to awaken the dreams you packed away. Time to believe that the best is not behind you, it's ahead. This world told you to toughen up, to stay quiet, to stop expecting too much. But I say, stay soft, stay open, expect even more. Because what I have for you is not small, it's not halfway, it's not leftovers, it is full, overflowing, pressed down and running over, and it's on its way to you. You don't have to manipulate your way into it. You don't have to compete for what's already yours. You just have to trust me. You just have to remain in me. Because the one who remains rooted in my presence will bear fruit that lasts. Comment 1919. If your spirit knows the harvest is coming, I've seen you grow tired. I've felt the weight that settled on your shoulders. The pressure to hold everything together, to keep going for everyone else, to be the strong one. But you don't have to carry this alone anymore. You don't have to prove anything to me. I know your heart. I know your limits. I know you've reached your edge. And now, I want you to fall not into failure, but into my arms, into grace, into rest. You've been walking for so long, but this time, let me carry you. This next part of your journey will not require the same kind of striving. It will require surrender. It will ask you to release what you've used to cope and instead reach for what I've always offered, my peace, my truth, my presence. That is where the transformation happens. That is where the healing runs deep, not in performance, not in pretending, but in presence. In being still long enough to hear me whisper that you are enough, just as you are, right now, not when you reach the next level, not when you achieve something big, but now. You've been faithful. You've planted seeds in seasons where others mocked you. You've chosen obedience when convenience tempted you. And now, I am rewarding that faithfulness, not with just surface-level change, but with true breakthrough. You are going to see what I can do when someone trusts me fully. When someone says yes, even without all the answers, you are going to witness the fullness of what I've been preparing behind the scenes. It will be sudden, it will be sure, and it will silence every voice that said you were too late, too much, or not enough. I know what's coming because I've already seen it. I've gone ahead of you. I've arranged the divine connections. I've paved the way through impossible terrain. You won't have to force what I've already made ready. You won't have to fight for what's been set aside for you. All you have to do is stay in position, stay in faith, keep showing up in the quiet places where no one sees, but I do. Because those are the places where legacy is built. That's where history is written between you and me.